Right. Shannon Sharpe check Jim Jones. Disrespecting Nas. That's the only part I want to see. So we gonna get right to that. Kick him head. What up? Just turn it on. Straight to it.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Life is good. God is good. I can't complain.
Yeah. So talk to us a little about this music thing. You've been in this thing for a minute now. So talk about Jim Jones of 20 years ago, Jim Jones today. Have you noticed anything different in the music industry? Have you tried to do anything in baseball? Yeah.
Like he had to have a lot of guts, you know what I mean? Like same with like Dion when he was playing football and playing baseball. I have to find, so you're gonna be looking into people's simplicity because the social media is for that, you know what I mean?
Yes,
and like I said, I'm a rapper in this game. It comes with the territory. You got to be very competitive. It's a very competitive sport, and you better have some thick skin. I ain't saying nothing. I want to hurt nobody or do nothing to nobody. Everything I've been talking about been strictly about the art of war when it comes to the music nowadays. Now, maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it would have been a different outcome of what I was you know what I mean? What I was projecting, but I'm not on that. And I think a lot of that gets twisted in with the Jim Jones of today and things like that. I ain't got no problems with nobody. I ain't got no ops, no nothing.
Jim Jones today, corny as hell. Because you would have never did this 10 years ago. Because this was corny 10 years ago. Being a troll and doing all this. Because you know damn well you ain't better than Nas. Like, you know damn well you ain't better than Nas. Here comes the money. Dollar. I can't even see what it is. Oh, this. Yeah, because you're not better than Nas, gang. You gotta stop the bullshit at some point. At some point, you gotta stop the bullshit at some point.
Here comes the money.
At some point, you gotta cut the bullshit. Hola. Oh, this. Stino. Esho. Hola. Bomboclad. Hold on, where we at? Shannon Sharpe, we over here.
And you know, it's parts of me that I've been working on every day. So sometimes I talk way too fast than I should. You heard? But
yeah,
it's part of the game. I don't care. You dig? I hate it or love it. I'm gonna turn it into a victory for me.
Yes, sir.
Check this out, Jim.
I mean, at today's time, you get a victory for it because you start trending. Everybody talking about you. They making reaction videos, but everybody talking about all publicity. They say all publicity, good publicity, but no, it's not. Cause you gonna have some niggas on here really like you whack. You gonna have niggas talking and everybody talk about you ain't always good. Niggas gonna be on this shit like, yo, yeah, he whack. What's wrong with him? Why he think he could even talk to Nas like that? Yeah, bro, I don't know why he even like Nas. Come on, bro, that's OD. I understand you would have said, you know, Fab, and you not better than Fab either. But if you would have said like stick with Styles, even Styles is crazy, but whatever. Styles is even crazy for me, but Nas is crazier. Like that shit is crazy, my nigga. He's bugging.
It seems to me, since this past summer, past last summer, when Kendrick had that diss, it seems like now people are just like, yo, hey, we saw the success that Kendrick had. Got 5 Grammys. He hosted the halftime show, the Super Bowl, blah blah blah. We see a lot more dissing going on. Is that where we're headed now?
Danny, where you been at? You don't remember Tupac? You seen the success that Tupac had?
Yeah, but look,
you see the success. What about Kumo? What about Kumo
did LL
Cool J?
Yes.
This is a competitive sport. The rap is built on that. So Kendrick and Drake having what they have was no surprise to the rap industry. I mean, people look at it as something, but this is what the art of rap is about. It's a very competitive sport, and you got to be ready to be on top of your game when it comes to that. So if you put something out, you got to be ready for
I mean, yo, bro, you can't just, bro. All publicity is not good publicity when you saying some dumb shit like Nas, bro. Like, you gonna say you better than Nas? Like, I mean, like. He was confidently wrong. He was like, look up the billboards, look up this, I got more billboard entries. Nigga had Nas had 15 more than him. bro, I'm not gonna lie. If Nas will ether him, like it's not gonna be fair. Yo, bro, this morning I drove to the city this morning. I was like, let me listen to some Nas, cause I don't know what Jim Jones is thinking. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't listened to Nas like I used to when I was younger, or hear him like how I used to. Like I listened to King Disease 1 today, and the first song on the album, sound like a response to Jim Jones. So to God, bro. The first song on the album sounds like a response. I'm gonna play it in a second. The first song should only like a minute, 15, 20, like 2 minutes long probably.
The same energy to come back at you. That's what rap is about. Some people don't go down that lane. Some people go around that lane. Some people go right through it. I'm one of the people that go right through it. Win, lose, or draw. I keep the same face.
Mm-hmm. But hold on, Jim, bro. I'm not looking for you to come at me. I put you on. Remember, I used to have you on my. I used to tour with me. You used to open up for me, bro. You know, you remember that, right? When nobody was booking you, you remember that, Jim?
You heard this song. You heard this saying when idols become your rivals. That's what the rap game is about. Did Allen Iverson hesitate to shake Michael Jordan up when he got in the NBA?
Yeah,
no.
He crossed his ass up.
Okay, because he was on another team. That might not stop the love he had for Mike, but while we on this battlefield, my team got to win, and I'm willing to kill anybody that's in front of me for my team to win. And that was Allen Iverson's attitude. You got to understand what happens when you come into this game. Your idols become your rivals. There's no passes when we on the other team. We meet you at the party. We can laugh, pop champagne. But right now, while we on this field, while we on this court, I'm coming to scrape shit up.
We can't pop no more champagne. You got people laughing at me, and guess what? They playing in the football game. They playing in the basketball game, not like us. Oh, no, we can't pop no champagne after that, Jim. As a matter of fact, I'm going to close the club down. Hey, if he coming, I ain't coming.
I mean, but I just told you that's what it is. It's competitive sport now. You got it got different levels to it and things like that. But that's what this was built on. You heard? So it's sad that it got to go to such lengths when it comes to artists getting at each other when it comes to the music. But what you project is what you're gonna get. So just have that same energy you put out there, because somebody coming right back at you with that same energy sooner or later.
Well, let me ask you one more question, Ocho. Yeah. So are we gonna get some new music? Because we saw you and Cam kind of going back and forth. As the Dipset coming back, y'all gonna link up together and give us some new music? Yes or no?
Right now, I'm worried about myself.
Cam ain't fucking with him no more. I can't wait to see what Cam say tomorrow on It Is What It Is. You know, Cam gonna say something or talk with Philly. He gonna say something. Cam gonna be like, him and Mace just gonna start laughing.
Dipset is always Dipset. The birds still fly high. I've been having a bird on my back for the past 15 years when nobody was worried about it. You think so? That's going to go. But right now, I got to worry about me. I got to worry about my endeavors. I got to worry about my business. I got to worry about my family. You dig? I've done a lot for diplomats where it did me nothing at the time. But right now, where I'm at in my life, what works for me and what I'm worried about is myself. I can't tell you what the future may hold or what the future may bring. I'm not taking nothing off the table. You dig? But right now, it's about Jim Jones. And yeah, I am a diplomat owner.
Bet. Go ahead, Ocho.
I like that. Listen, you took the question I was finna ask, and I think you know what? History repeats itself, Jimmy.
Uncle Sharpe called him on here strictly to tell him, you bugging, you ain't fucking with Nas. That's the whole reason he had him on here, because he just dropped the tape. He said, you dropping any new music with Dipset? Or ask him about his tape he just dropped. They really just wanted to call him up here to wow on him. And I respect it, because Kiss ain't do it the right way. Or Fat Ass Joe. Or Fat Joe. Whatever. Yeah, them niggas check him. You gotta check a nigga when he wrong. You got to. You gotta check a nigga when he wrong. I get it's a competitive sport. Bro, come on, my nigga. Come on, bro. Nas, my nigga. Nas. We not watching this whole thing either, y'all.
History always repeats itself, and most of the time when history repeats itself, it comes back even bigger and better. I think Diplomats is gonna have a reunion. I think y'all boys gonna reunite, and despite your differences, despite whatever situations y'all might have,
Cam don't even like this nigga.
All that can be fixed behind closed doors. That ain't nothing but a conversation that just got to be had, especially when they're making that money.
Or check. You heard? A nice check always calms things down. You heard?
Hey,
I'm not a
always.
stupid man. You heard? You dig? But I understand, man. But right now, where I'm at, until that happens, until some business get put on the table was advantageous for all sides, right now I got to worry about what Capo was doing, and it's been working for me that way. You know what I mean? I've been staying out of everybody's way a little bit. You know what I mean? Trying to every day I work on me. Every day I get better and things like that. You think I'm?
Me honestly, I think Nas is gonna say so. You know why I think Nas is gonna say so? Nas is gonna shoot him down. Trust me. Yeah, Nas is an MC. Nas is gonna shoot him down. Trust me, cause too much people talking about it. He said it on Fat Joe and Jadakiss show, on another rapper show. Nas is gonna what? Ether Part 2. Jim Joel, he gonna ether him.
I'm unapologetic. You
Watch.
dig? And I don't have no regrets. You know me, but I do work on myself every
Watch,
day.
I'm
You
telling
know what I mean,
you.
I'm not a perfect man. You dig? But I'm the perfect example of what can happen.
Unless, and I don't want to say you're gonna do this, but unless he copied in the background somewhere, like yo Nas, I'm just talking shit. Unless he do some shit like that, cause you don't know what these niggas be doing. I don't be knowing. Niggas be saying this shit be clout, my nigga. So unless if he don't do no shit like that, I'll be surprised if Nas don't say nothing. Cause Nas still active. It ain't like Nas ain't active. Nas still active. Nas still active.
And if you stay down till you come up, and that's what I did plenty of times.
I got you.
Jim, when, like, look, you one of the OGs. Hip hop is 50 years of age. You've been in this thing 2 decades.
I ain't 50. I'm 48.
I said hip hop is 50.
I thought you were shooting at me. My bad.
Nah. Hip hop is 50, but you've been in this thing for 2 decades, right?
I've been in this thing since a little bit more than that, since 1997. Cameron got his first deal, so I'm like 28 years in.
Okay, so almost 3 decades.
Yeah, 100%. And I've been signed my first deals 2 decades ago.
How do you determine who you work with now? When you want to work with the young artists, how do you go?
Looking for great that y'all fall here and read.
That was good thing about
Now,
Let's get to
I'm still on.
the game. What keeps you motivated?
Get there, you know what I mean? Working, being
Let's get
resilient.
to the spicy shit, man. Where the spicy shit at? We gonna see right here. So
You good on the mic?
Embarrassed.
I
That's
won't
what
take
it is.
Don't put your money where your mouth feels.
that's
To
probably
do something historical.
He smoking when you say you better than Nas.
There we go.
Life right now, you know what I mean? The more I bless people, the more I
There we
get
go.
blessed. And it's just a testament of hard work and being resilient and being real with yourself. You know what I mean?
Go on.
Can I ask you a question, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
You smoke, right?
Yeah.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when you talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about.
He said he's more influential than Nas. I disagree with that too. I don't think he's more influential than Nas. Bro, Nas made the fades lit. See, some of y'all niggas is young, so y'all getting fades because y'all pops was getting. Nigga, your pops started getting fades because of Nas. The Half Moon, Nas. Yeah, my nigga, Nas influential. I don't know. Jim influential too. Swag, Dipset. You influential. Niggas did want to dress like you, be like you, but niggas wanted to be like Nas too, my nigga. Trust me. Trust me, my nigga. I don't know. You probably more influential today because you like an old YN. He like an old YN, so you probably more influential today. But yeah, nah. Hell no. Hell no.
Where I started and where he started.
Well, you said that
but listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Mm-hmm. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit of run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like, he
ain't
never
no
had
shame in that. There's a lot of folks came up second to Tom Brady.
He never had that type of influence.
RP DMX. He didn't have more influence than DMX, but Nas is a better rapper than DMX. Nas was definitely a better rapper than DMX.
on us, except for his first album. I already told you, I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit, and we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys, you heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Steph Law, can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm putting it to you like this here, Jim. Hey, bro, you been in this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look how you dress. Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things
I can be in the church house. You can't ever Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, y'all know you on that good stuff, but you not seeing.
I know you on that good stuff, but you ain't seeing Nas.
Nas,
bro,
you not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real.
You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better than Nas.
It don't matter.
Look at you. Look at you.
Nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Hold on, Jimmy. Hold on.
That shirt too tight.
Hold on.
Jimmy. You want to go back
Hold
to I really mean it? I really mean it started. We could go back to the history, bro.
For you to even say that,
bro. Don't do that, bro. That shirt be sticking up for Nas.
I got a question.
Niggas definitely used to diss Nas. I forgot who said they. Damn. Oh shit, that's why he doing this. Now it makes sense. Oh shit. I think them niggas got into some shit back in the day. I remember one of his songs, them niggas said something like, was it Cam's song or wasn't his song? Nah, I gotta
Look up for itself and meet me in a booth or something if we want to do something historical.
Nas say he don't do that no more. Nas say he don't do that
because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard? He's a very smart businessman. He called a couple business clicks.
Hold on. Jimmy, hold on. I got a question, Unc. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. Unc, I got a question. And this you do, Jimmy. And anything that you do, right, Unc? I've heard you preach it all the time, right? When you was playing football, your first thing you always say, ain't nobody here better than me.
Tell him again.
You done told me that story a million times. Wait, listen to me now. Fuck you think I'm gonna
be second to anybody in this world? But God,
Jimmy, stay.
Hate me now, B.
Stay with me real quick. Stay with me now. Unc, stay with me now. But I'm just saying, that mentality, isn't that how you supposed to feel? Isn't that how you supposed to feel?
You know. Let me ask you a question. When you was on the field, you thought you was better than T.O. and Moss?
Hell yeah, what you mean?
Man,
I ain't gonna say it out loud.
You done came on here and say, I ain't better than Moss, I'm not better than T.O., I'm not better than Rice. You said that.
I'm not playing the game no more.
But you wasn't, when you was playing.
That's the difference.
Hey, Jim, while you talking, you need to get with the locks.
I'm still playing.
Jada them done cooked y'all at the verses.
I'm still playing.
Jada them done cooked y'all at the verses. Yeah, he said jump from the Bronx.
Jada them done cooked y'all at the verses.
I'm still playing. I'm still playing at a high level.
Hey,
you better check my record.
You jumping up the
I'm still playing at a high level. I'm rapping at a high level. You better check my stats, bro. I will run circles around Nas rapping right. I will run circles around Nas rapping right now.
That nigga said he will run circles around Nas right now. He want a Nas feature. I want y'all to go listen to King Disease, the intro. That's it.
Right now, I will
put his microphone up. Let me take my mic off.
I will run Saturn around Nas right now rapping. Everybody knows that. You heard?
He
Let's not talk about the past.
He put it down. He said it down.
I will run laps around Nas rapping right now, bro.
Jim. Oh, you talking right now? But I'm talking about when y'all and his prime.
Nigga, right now you're not better than Nas. Is he serious? I can't believe this nigga. I'm from New York too, so anybody watching this.
I'm still in
couldn't
it.
see him.
I'm still in it. Oh,
He done
Cam was
got
smoking.
out.
Nas ain't out. He just won a Grammy. Alright, I'm done talking.
Cam was smoking his boots. I wasn't rapping when he was rapping, but Cam really got at him. You remember I Really Mean It? We been getting at them boys, but this is not
I
about
Really Mean
that.
It.
Right now,
Them niggas
2025,
definitely said it.
I'm in the game still rapping at a high capacity. If Nas wants to smoke, come in the booth. I will rap
He don't want
circles
no
around
smoke.
him.
He enjoying that 150 million, 200 million he done
Okay
made.
then,
He
so
ain't
then leave me alone while I'm on the field.
That's
You was
the talk
laughing
for
with
Nas.
him. He
I'm on
wasn't
the
bothering
field.
you.
I'm on the field. I'm picking on whoever, whatever. I don't care. I'm on the field.
Well, you,
And
hey,
guess who's
you
the
know who
most
on the
talked?
field?
And guess who's
Kendrick,
the
Drake,
and guess who will be the
Weezy,
most talked
they on the
about person
field.
tomorrow?
You
And guess
need
who
to
will be-
call like Drake.
And guess who
You
would
need
be
to
the
call
most
like
talked about
Weezy.
person
You need to
tomorrow?
call like
And
Kendrick. You need to call
Bro.
somebody that's still in it. He ain't in it.
Nas is still in it.
Why? Kendrick
He
ain't
don't
make my
wanna
age.
be.
Kendrick ain't make my age. I wasn't dating my era. That's not my era.
He retired.
Nah,
Have you
man.
ever heard of retirement?
Well, that's my era, so I'm calling all of them out. I don't care if you retired or not. Deal
Wait a
with
minute.
it. If not, meet me in the
Yeah.
booth, Jack. You heard?
Yeah.
Meet me in the booth. And
I had enough of this. Go lie. I had enough. Shout out to the nightcap though, but I had enough of this. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe for at least saying something. Cause we couldn't let this nigga just And I promise y'all Nas is gonna respond. Nas is going to cook this nigga. He gonna stop hip hop the day you respond. He's gonna cook him. Everybody gonna be heads off. Watch, I'm telling you. You heard from me first. Nas is gonna rip his head off. Promise you.